As Promises to Kids' commitment to help foster children overcome these difficulties of their past and grow into a successful and healthy independent adults, we're launching this groundbreaking Foster Futures program. Nationally, after exiting foster care, 1 in 3 youth become homeless within 2 years. These youths are diverse. 22% are Black, 32% Latino, 35% Caucasian, and many remain identifying as multiracial, and all are low income. These young adults are just one unexpected expense away from homelessness. The Foster Futures program will include a blend of direct cash support to program participants alongside critical programmatic support like case management, mental health services, making sure they have mentors, access to financial literacy, and some accountability around budgeting.
Good morning. I'm Tamara Kohler from the Regional Task Force on Homelessness, and one of the key roles and responsibilities that we have is to set goals in the region. And one of the top goals that we have is to prevent and end homelessness for our transition age youth. And I think it's important that those that many times are exiting systemic care, like foster care, and if 1 in 3 that we actually can document are experiencing homelessness, I challenge that those numbers are probably higher. The support that is needed to exit our systems of care is waned in a way that people have to experience homelessness to get the supports that they need. And so as we address homelessness, we put out a report every month most of you are familiar with. For every 10 that are housed, 16 more experience homelessness for the first time. We need to reverse that trend, and we can only do that by leaning in 100% into prevention. And prevention for our TAY population, for our youth, is achievable with pilot programs like this. The intent is to be able to have a place where people can ask for help before they are couch surfing, trying to put it together in a way, living in a car or on our streets. We are passionate about the purpose of prevention around homelessness, and it's why we put out the monthly numbers. We commit our work, our expertise, our funding to strategies we know have change and implement change. And when Council President reached out to me about this program, knowing that that is a priority that we have shared since he served on our board at the Continuum of Care, this aligns perfectly with the goals, with the expectations, and the partnership with strong foundation partners like Lucky Duck, who also are clear in their objectives and goals, is how we get this work done.
Had a safe and non-judgmental space where I could communicate my hardships as a parent, learn how to budget, and be the mother my son needed. I gained a support system and community that I never had before. This opportunity removed barriers and moved me towards economic stability. I was able to pay my bills on time while still pursuing my education. For the first time, I felt safe and secure. I was even able to save money. I had a roof over my head and no longer worried about becoming homeless again. My mental health improved and my mindset changed completely. The new and unique Foster Futures program will ensure that foster youth like me have both the financial and support and resources they need, allowing them to focus on what's important rather than their current economic struggles and what's holding them back. It grants stability and provides opportunities that may seem impossible. Today, I'm a first-generation college graduate, recently earned my bachelor's degree from National University. My dream is to have a successful career that allows me to give back and make a difference for underserved populations. If not for the wraparound support that I've received through Promises2Kids, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you.
I'm the CEO of the Lucky Duck Foundation. Our mission is to prevent and alleviate the suffering of homelessness throughout San Diego County. And our co-founders match all donations up to $1.5 million per year. We added prevention to our mission statement within the last year and a half or so for numerous reasons, but not the least of which was because if we can keep somebody from falling onto the streets in the first place, it saves unspeakable perils and traumas of trying to survive, but it's also meaningfully more cost effective. And this pilot program is meant to help youth turn the ledge into a launching pad, and that it's designed to really catapult them to success in finding their own wings, so to speak, and becoming self-sustainable, housed and employed, and nowhere near the streets.
All right, thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Dolce, for your sharing your story, Drew and Tanya. Good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Shawnee Rivera. I am San Diego City Council President and proudly represent San Diego City Council District 9. It's often said that a true measure of a society is how well it treats its most vulnerable. By those standards, we're not doing well. We just heard the data around the vulnerability of foster youth, which it's hard to imagine a more vulnerable and worthwhile group of folks to invest in, how likely it is for them to end up homeless. 1 in 3. As much as we often try to make homelessness the problem of the individual who is experiencing it, it's important for us to reflect on the likelihood of homelessness for our foster youth and former foster youth, because they've done nothing wrong. I will continue to advocate for more funding for prevention programs. But what I also need to remind folks is that this is all of our responsibility. San Diego and San Diegans are not powerless to solve homelessness. We can do it. We know that the data says that if we prevent homelessness, we can turn the tide and begin to see the improvements that I know every San Diegan wants to see.